Good morning, everybody. So, back at it again out here, back from Texas. It was a good trip. You guys saw that. We talked about it a little bit yesterday on, yesterday's video. Had a thing happened when I got back. You guys will see the whole video on that later on the Crockers. I'm not even gonna go into it. That way you guys can just see on there. If I went, you'll know why I didn't go into it on this. It'll just be that type of thing. But I got my canned coffee today. I really want to get some good coffee going, but it just is what it is right now. We'll stick with this. But I think what was super cool about the trip to Texas was Danielle, how she handled doing something different. It was a whole new experience for her, and she didn't get to really hang out with my brothers during the meetup, and so this was the first time she really got to experience them a little more one-on-one, if you will call it that. And it was interesting to say the least. Definitely some highs, definitely some lows, just that type of thing. I think that happens with like every, new experience or whatever it may be. But what I want to talk about is the fact that she's willing to just jump right in and help build. It's freaking awesome to me. It's definitely a huge part of my life. Being out here, everything I do is a new experience, building something new, doing, whatever it may be, like the whole off-grid thing. You never know what could happen. And even, doing the fireplace wall or whatever, she's already said, she's like, because I told her, I was like, this is going to be something that is just tedious. It's going to take a long time. Just kind of is what it is. Like, I don't want to do 50 videos on me doing this much of the rock, because it's going to get boring to me, it's going to get boring to you guys, that type of thing. And without even hesitating, she's just like, I'll work on that, and you can work on something else. I don't say those things to try to get her to want to do those things or whatever. She just always volunteers. She does it just to help. She doesn't care at all about YouTube. She cares about you guys that watch and stuff, but she doesn't care about how many views it's getting, what the next big video is going to be, how much money's coming in, how much, the channel will grow over this or that or whatever. She doesn't care about any of that. She's doing it strictly to help. This is my job. I say that lightly because, yes, it is my job. It's how I make my money, but it's also the way I live out here. And she just wants to help any way she can. And it's the same thing, I can't really help her at her job, but I've done things like help mow her yard or clean the dishes or whatever it may be. It's just one of those things you do to help, to show someone you appreciate them. And while we were down there, in Texas, we'd be doing stuff, and she, we'd kind of just say something like, yeah, we're getting hungry, what do you want to, get? And we're like, well, we don't really feel like cooking. She just straight up volunteered. She's like, hey, I'll go get the food, y'all keep doing this, you don't have to slow down. I am more than, willing to drive into town, pick up some food, whether it's, from Walmart or pick up fast food or whatever it may be, whatever y'all want, just let me know. And she does stuff like that. And painting is boring. And she helped paint the, the shoot dang shed and stuff. And she doesn't really, have much experience with all that stuff. She stained like one thing before with the sign that we made on Off the Clock, and then she worked on one like simple project on her house or whatever, and so she didn't really know what she was doing. But to be able to jump into it and not worry about it, I think it's awesome. And then she's like, hey, I want to use the nail gun, let me use the nail gun. And I'm like, all right, like, I wasn't gonna ask you to do it, but if you're willing to learn, all right, here's how you do it. This is how you load the nails. This is how you hook the compressor up, all that type of stuff. And we'd be doing stuff, and I'm like, oh, we're out of nails, and I grab it. She's like, no, let me do it and see if I remember how to do it. And it's stuff like that that means the world to me. It's such a simple thing in the grand scheme of things. But the fact that it's not just like, oh, let me just, do this real quick so you'll think, differently of me, and then I don't really care. No, she's actually trying to learn. She's actually, doing these things to where I could have put the nails in. It's so simple, but she's like, no, let me see if I remember how to do this. And that's awesome. And then like the painting, stuff like that, and staining, everything she's learning, we can either do out here, we could do on her house, or in the future, whatever it may be. I think no matter what I'm doing, whether it's YouTube or not, I will always build something. I'll always be creating something. And the fact that she's willing to, invest in my life and my passions and stuff like that, it's freaking awesome. And I wish I could do more on her side of things. I can't with her job. Clearly they're not allowing people in hospitals if you don't need to be there because of everything going on, all the stuff. So I don't think I'll be able to do anything like that in, the near future or anything like that. But there are things that we enjoy, outside of this. I've gone to, a few weddings with her, stuff like that, try to want to do stuff to hang out with her friends. And it may be stuff that I'm not normally into, but I'm more than happy to do it. She always says, she's like, I don't feel like you're obligated to do this, but if you'd like to come, then I'd like you to go. And I'm just like, yes, no matter what it is, sign me up, because it's something that she wants to do, something that she's passionate about, something that she's excited about. Let's do it. And I think that's a really, really big thing that we both enjoy about each other in our lives, is we're willing to jump out of our comfort zone to do something with the other person, to kind of experience something that, the other person likes to do or wants to do, or whatever the case may be. And it's like whenever I got the copperhead and I ate it, I asked her, I said, would you have eaten that? And she's like, I don't know about eating it, but I would have tried it. Just the fact that she would try it is freaking awesome. I am not the type to eat healthy. I'm not really into that. I like my sweets and sodas, stuff like that. Well, she was making smoothies, and she's like, well, here, let me throw this, and I'm like, I don't really like yogurt. I'm not, a fan of, like blueberries and stuff like that. And I said, but I want you to make it, and I'm going to try it. And I did. It was fine. Is it my absolute favorite? No, but I'm willing to do stuff like that. We are actually in the process of doing some things, I guess, together. And I don't know, it's just super cool that we're getting to, I guess, experience all these things together. But at the end of the day, the fact that I have someone in my life that's willing to try new things, willing to, maybe not follow her passion, but willing to, go with it for me, it's freaking awesome. YouTube is definitely not her passion. YouTube is definitely not, her big goal in life. It never was. But it's something fun for her to do. It's something, that she enjoys doing because we get to do it together. But at the end of the day, she wouldn't be on YouTube if it wasn't for me doing it. So I hope that when you guys watch the videos and, you see that stuff, that's her doing something for me. That's her showing that she's willing to get out of her comfort zone, willing to kind of live my lifestyle, willing to, kind of see what my side of the relationship brings to the relationship. And, when we do stuff, I guess you guys don't see it as much because YouTube's more of my realm. But when I do stuff with her, she sees that I'm willing to, do some stuff with her. And I think that's just an awesome balance that we've both. All right, Sawyer. He's over there moaning. But it's just an awesome thing to have. And I think that's the reason why I'm kind of motivated again to get stuff done, is I get to do this with her, and I get to experience, the build with her and stuff. And I don't know, it's an awesome feeling. And I've talked about it on other videos, and you guys say, like, don't stop the mushy stuff. Like, we like to see the mushy stuff, and a lot of times when we're doing that, we don't know we're doing it until it's like we're like, oh, all right, we're being mushy. But I am definitely not that guy. She's definitely not that girl. And it's funny, we laugh about it, that we've kind of changed each other into what we're becoming together. And I think it's because we are willing to share experiences together. We are willing to try new things and experience new things and go on adventures. Get them, buddy. I'm glad that the dogs are doing this. You guys will figure out why in the next Crocker video. But I don't know. It's just an awesome, awesome feeling to know that you can meet someone in life and they change you for the better. And I think most of you guys see that in the videos. I think most of you guys, you know, can see that if you're friends on Facebook or in the family group on Facebook, whatever it may be. You know, most of the comments are always like, we have never seen this side of Jason. You know, thank you, Danielle, for bringing this side out in him and stuff. And at first I was like, she ain't changing me. What do you mean? What do you mean this new side that you never seen? And I'm like, no, it's kind of cool. Actually, it's, you know, it's growing, it's maturing, it's becoming a better person, a new person, someone that honestly I wish I would have been a long time ago. So the fact that all the little things that she's doing and that I'm doing and we're doing together in this relationship, it's freaking awesome. And I don't know, it's just something that I kind of wanted to talk about, I guess. Like, it's just a cool feeling of something I was thinking about. But I don't know, I'm super excited for stuff that we're doing. I'm super excited that she's willing to invest in my future and in my passions, and I think she sees that, you know, on the other way around, you know, me doing that with her and stuff. So it's pretty awesome, and I'm glad that a lot of you guys can see that. So we truly appreciate all y'all's comments and you know, the good energy and vibes and all that stuff that you guys are sending us. Literally, it's 99.9% amazing comments, and I can't really speak for her, but we've talked about it and stuff, so we both definitely appreciate it. But I will say, you know, thank you from the bottom of my heart, and I know she feels the same. But, you know, without you guys and y'all support, we'd probably just jump off the whole YouTube thing of showing any side of the mushy or any of that stuff. You know, we don't want to change, and the fact that you guys don't want us to change, it's a really good feeling. We know we have a good, strong, I don't know what you want to call it, support system, I guess. And so just truly, I appreciate it. I know she appreciates it, and I hope you guys can see that we appreciate you guys and all y'all support. So hope you guys have an awesome day. Hope you guys get better coffee than I did. But I'm gonna get busy with the day, do everything we need to do around here, and get going. So hope you guys have an awesome one.